A what?
A bonus night. You know how two people break up, but then they get back together just for one night?
One night, just sex. No strings attached.
Yeah, we never had that.
Welcome! Our videos are all about idioms, phrasal verbs, slang, and other idiomatic expressions. If you want to learn about this subject matter, you've come to the right place. Hello, my name is Dakota, and if you've ever walked out of an English class thinking, hey, I'm beginning to really understand English, only to be totally frustrated when you sat down and watched an American movie. You may have understood most of the words being spoken, but you couldn't understand the meaning. Having a clear understanding of English is so important, whether it's being used in school, social situations, or in your professional life. English has become the common world language, and regardless of why you're trying to learn it, it is essential that you understand the true meaning of what is being said. To do so, you must understand idioms and phrasal verbs. This is why I'm making these videos. So sit back and relax, and let's learn about idioms and phrasal verbs.
Let's take a look at our first phrase. The name of this phrase is no strings attached. The meaning of this phrase is this refers to the act of doing something without asking for anything in return. With regards to how often a phrase like this is used, I would say that the frequency is occasionally. An example of this phrase is, Mom, is that pony for me? Really? No strings attached? The girl is asking her mother if there's anything that she has to do to actually get the pony. And just to summarize, no strings attached can also mean to casually date someone without having some level of emotional involvement. It's not really different from my original definition. However, in this case, people agree to a relationship where nothing is really expected from each other. It's a casual relationship. Now let's look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
We never had a bonus night.
A what?
A bonus night. You know how two people break up, but then they get back together just for one night?
One night, just sex. No strings attached.
Yeah, we never had that.
Here, Ross and Rachel have already broken up and are no longer dating. Rachel tells Ross that they never had a bonus night, where they spend a romantic night together, even though there are no intentions to start dating again. Ross then asks, does that mean that with a bonus night, there are no strings attached? Rachel answers, yes, the experience would only be sexual, not emotional. They would not be starting a new romantic relationship.
I'll go get my stuff.
Hey, wait. You don't have to stay at a hotel. I got plenty of room at my place.
Yeah, I'll bet you do.
No. No strings attached.
Really?
Really?
Here, Myra is telling her brother, Herb, that she will go and stay in a hotel because his fiancée doesn't like her. When Charlie hears this, he tells Myra that she can stay at his home. She is concerned that Charlie may be interested in her sexually. However, Charlie tells her that there would be no strings attached. In this case, it is very different. Charlie is saying that Myra can sleep at his home for free, and she does not need to be concerned about having to compensate Charlie in any way, financially or sexually.
So, I have all of these feelings, and I don't know what to do about them because I can't date like a normal person, which is fine because I don't need a relationship. All I really want is one great night. Just sex, no strings attached, no relationship.
Here, Rachel has just broken up with someone and is having strong sexual feelings. However, she understands that she is not ready to be in a relationship and simply wants to have a sexual experience with no strings attached. This means that Rachel is only interested in a sexual relationship and does not want to become emotionally involved with someone. Great! Now let's look at our second phrase. The name of this phrase is chill out. The meaning of this phrase is to not get so excited, to relax, to calm down. With regards to how often a phrase like this is used, I would say that the frequency is occasionally. An example of this phrase is, "Hey Julia, I know the financial report is not very good, but can you please chill out?" Getting angry isn't going to solve any problems. The man is saying that Julia should not get so upset and try to relax. And just to summarize, chill out means to stop feeling angry or nervous about something. Now let's look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
You see what those bloody corporations do? They take your ideas and they suck them. Suck them like leeches until they've gotten every last drop of the marrow from your bones.
Hey, Teacup, why don't you chill out?
Very well.
Here, Teacup is expressing his anger about how corporations are bad, and that they don't care about people and only care about money. As Teacup gets more and more angry, another man tells him to chill out. The other man is telling Teacup to calm down and relax.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Yeah, or later, dickwad. And if someone gets upset, you say chill out. Or you could do combinations.
Chill out, dickwad.
That's great, see, you're getting it.
Here, John is trying to teach the Terminator about English slang. John tells him that if someone gets angry with you, you should tell that person to chill out. John is telling the Terminator that if someone gets angry at you, you should tell them to not be upset, just relax.
You should get it. It might be work.
Don't worry. I got it covered.
Yes, I can see that.
Wow, okay. You need to chill out. We have to do this together.
Here, Mark is trying to talk with the woman that he loves, Bridget. However, another man, Jack, has started dating her. When Mark starts to get angry, Jack tells him that he needs to chill out. Jack is telling Mark that he needs to relax and not get so upset. Fantastic. Let's continue on with our third phrase. The name of this phrase is hit the spot. The meaning of this phrase is to satisfy something such as a hunger or a craving. With regards to how often a phrase like this is used, I would say that the frequency is frequently. An example of this phrase is, I love this little cafe. And this coffee really hit the spot. The woman is saying that the cup of coffee that she's drinking really satisfies the craving that she's been having for coffee. And just to summarize, hit the spot refers to something that is exactly what is needed or being craved. Excellent. Now let's look at some video clips for more examples of this phrase.
You mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to wash this down?
Go right ahead.
That hit the spot.
Here, Jules, a hitman, walks into the apartment of three men while they are eating fast food. After tasting Brett's hamburger, Jules asks Brett if he can drink some of his beverage. After Jules drinks the whole beverage, he says that it hit the spot. Jules is saying that after drinking the soda, he feels satisfied because it is exactly what he needed.
Wow, that hit the spot. Thank you so much.
Here, Tinkerbell is with a group of insects. The insects decide to bring her some cool water to drink. After drinking the water, Tinkerbell says that it hit the spot. Tinkerbell is saying that the water is exactly what she needed, and that she now feels satisfied.
Kramer, thank God. I really appreciate your doing this.
Yeah, well, you asked for it, you got it.
Do you need anything?
Well, a hot bowl of mulligatawny would hit the spot.
Mulligatawny.
Yeah, it's an Indian soup. Simmered to perfection by one of the great soup artisans in the modern era.
Here, Kramer has agreed to help Elaine guard a piece of furniture overnight. She is very happy that he is helping her, and she asks if he needs anything. He says a hot bowl of mulligatawny would hit the spot. Kramer is saying that a hot bowl of mulligatawny soup would really satisfy the craving that he is having. So we've now finished 3 phrases. What do you think? Are you enjoying these videos? We have more of these free videos online, and we're working hard to add more each week. It takes a lot of time to create this content, and we could really use your help. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing to our channel, you will be able to receive notifications whenever we upload a new video to YouTube. We really need your help. Great work! We're now going to discuss our 4th phrase. The name of this phrase is dodged a bullet. The meaning of this phrase is when you narrowly avoid a bad situation. With regards to how often a phrase like this is used, I would say that the frequency is occasionally. An example of this phrase is, "Hey Karen. Did you hear that the monthly assessment meeting was cancelled? We really dodged a bullet, didn't we?" The woman is saying that a meeting that they were not prepared for was cancelled, and they feel relieved, because the meeting could have really embarrassed them. And just to summarize, dodged a bullet means to have a narrow escape. To avoid an undesirable situation. Now let's look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
Do you think Penny's mad at me?
Because you're in the right lane behind a bus and won't go around it? I'm sure she finds it charming.
No, because I didn't want her on my team.
Starting to think she dodged a bullet. Slowest bullet in the world.
Here, Bernadette is very annoyed with Leonard because she thinks that he is driving very slowly. When Leonard expresses his concern that Penny might be upset with him because he did not choose her to be on his scavenger hunt team, Bernadette says that she thinks Penny dodged a bullet. Bernadette is saying that maybe Penny avoided a bad situation when Leonard did not choose her for his team. She is saying this because Leonard is driving very slowly, and this might mean that he would be slow during the scavenger hunt as well.
I gotta go. Bye, Mom.
Okay. Dodged a bullet.
Yep.
Here, Charlie and his mother had just finished a conversation with Alan. Alan was thinking about not moving out of Charlie's house, but Charlie convinced him to stay with his original plan and move out. When Alan left, and Charlie realized that Alan would continue with his plan to move out, Charlie told his mom, "We dodged a bullet." This means that Charlie narrowly avoided a bad situation where Alan almost changed his mind about moving out.
No. That's not for me. No offense.
How was that not offensive?
You know what I think? I think we just dodged a bullet. I mean, what's this clown know about bringing joy to children anyway?
Here, Jack says something that offends the other guardians. Bunny tells him that if Jack doesn't want to be a guardian, maybe the world has dodged a bullet. Bunny is saying that although the moon chose Jack to be a member of the Guardians, the fact that Jack doesn't want to do it may be a very good thing since Jack probably would not do the job very well anyway. That's terrific. We're now going to look at our fifth phrase. The name of this phrase is "on my good side." The meaning of this phrase is when you do something to cause someone to like you. With regards to how often a phrase like this is used, I would say that the frequency is occasionally. An example of this phrase is, Clarice has been given the new managerial position. I really need to get on her good side because my annual review is coming up soon. The man is saying that he wants Clarice to like him because he would like to get a good review from her in the future. And just to summarize, on my good side means to be in someone's good graces. To be approved by someone. Excellent. Now let's take a look at some video clips that provide examples of this phrase.
What's your name? Evan Fain. I'm engaged to Mr. Ross's niece. I'm probably going to be taking over this whole place someday, so if I were you, I'd stay on my good side. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't know. Innocent mistake.
Here, George wants to change something in a clothing store. A clerk approaches him and asks him what he is doing. George tells the man that he is engaged to the niece of the owner, and that the man should want to stay on his good side. George is saying that because he is engaged to the niece of the owner, the clerk should be agreeable with him, and not question any changes that he wants to make.
You're disgusting, Troy. Why can't you leave me alone?
But you are alone, sweet gills. You got no family, no one to protect you from the dangers of the deep.
The only danger in this part of the deep is you.
Well then, all the more reason to get on my good side. You need someone to look after you.
Here, Troy is talking with Cordelia, a fish that he is in love with. Cordelia does not love Troy and says that he is dangerous to all the living creatures in the ocean. Troy says that this is true, and that this is a reason that Cordelia should want to get on his good side. Troy is telling Cordelia that if she were to befriend him, or fall in love with him, she would be safe from any danger in the future.
What do you want me to do, Judith? He's a drunk with a lot of money. You can't control people like that. The best you can do is stay on their good side so you can inherit their house after they crap out their liver.
Here, Alan is talking with his ex-wife about Alan's brother, Charlie. Alan tells her that Charlie is an alcoholic that has a lot of money. He says that nobody can control a person like that. He then says that the best thing he can do is to stay on his good side, so that he can inherit all his money when his liver fails him, and he dies. Alan is saying that the best thing he can do is to act like a good friend to Charlie, and inherit all of his money when he dies.
And maybe she'll feel so guilty she'll never make me celebrate the holidays again.
So your evil plot here is to buy your girlfriend a present?
That's right. So stay on my good side or I'll get you a little something too.
Here, Sheldon is trying to devise a plot so that his girlfriend, Amy, will no longer pester him about participating in holiday festivities, like exchanging presents. Sheldon's plan is to buy Amy a nice gift that will make her feel bad since it would exceed the value of her gift to him. After Bernadette summarizes his silly plan, Sheldon tells Bernadette that she should stay on his good side, or that he would apply the same plan to her. Sheldon is saying that if Bernadette also encourages Sheldon to participate in holiday activities, he will buy her a very nice gift as well. All of us here at TD English hope that you're enjoying these videos, but we need your help. The YouTube algorithm doesn't really support us because we are a young channel. If you enjoyed these videos, Please spread the word by copying the link to this video to Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, or any other form of social media that you use. We need our community of English learners to work together to allow us to produce more of this content. We also want to thank all of you for subscribing and helping us. It is greatly appreciated. You're doing great. Let's look at our sixth phrase. The name of this phrase is in the clear. The meaning of this phrase is to be free of suspicion, guilt, or blame. With regards to how often a phrase like this is used, I would say that the frequency is frequently. An example of this phrase is, I can't believe it. The car was unlocked and the bag was just sitting there. And nobody saw me, so I think that we're in the clear. The man is saying that after stealing a bag, nobody saw him and that nobody will suspect them of the theft. And just to summarize, in the clear means to no longer be in danger or suspected of something. Great! Now let's look at some video clips for examples of this phrase.
This is a serious felony.
Quagmire, this whole mess was our fault. We gotta make it right. And look, as long as nobody sees us and we don't tell anybody, then we're in the clear.
Well, I guess I did kinda destroy your business, Mort.
Here, Peter is telling his friends that they should burn down Mort's pharmacy so that he can collect money from the insurance company. Quagmire is fearful of getting caught, but Peter says that if they are careful, they should be in the clear. Peter is saying that if they are careful when burning down the pharmacy, nobody should suspect them of being guilty of committing the crime, and they will not be caught by the police.
You know, maybe there's a way none of you gets in trouble.
What are you talking about?
Well, you said you can do all those things on your application. If you show you actually can do those things, you're all in the clear.
Here, after Meg submits an application with false information on it, Brian suggests a way to solve her problem with the school. He says that if she can prove that she does have the skills that she reported, she should be in the clear. Brian is saying that if Meg can prove to the board that she has the skills that she reported on the application, the school board will not punish her.
All right, Collingsworth, I got a hair. Now just walk away casual like and we're in the clear.
Oh no! Here come the coppers!
Here, Peter tells Collingsworth that he got a hair sample from the Queen of England, and that all they need to do is walk away, and they're in the clear. Peter is saying that after taking some hair from the Queen, all they need to do is walk away and nobody will ever suspect them of stealing the Queen's hair. However, obviously, this does not work. Okay, we've come to our last phrase. The name of this phrase is got off easy. The meaning of this phrase is to be punished less severely than might have been expected. With regards to how often a phrase like this is used, I would say that the frequency is frequently. An example of this phrase is, I caught my wife holding hands with her ex-boyfriend. And I think that she got off easy, because I just asked her to stop meeting with him. The man is saying that he didn't try to punish his wife severely when he saw her holding hands with her ex-boyfriend. And just to summarize, got off easy means to escape serious punishment. Great! Now let's look at some video clips for examples of this phrase.
Look, if I can just do what Emily wants and get her to New York, I'm sure everything will be fine.
Okay, but don't you think that's a little extreme?
After what I did, can you blame her?
Oh my God, you got off easy.
Here, Ross is trying to do something nice for his new wife, Emily, after he made a big mistake during their wedding. He said the name of his ex-girlfriend during the wedding ceremony. After listening to Ross talk about this, Phoebe says that he got off easy. Phoebe is saying that Ross did not experience a serious punishment after making such an awful mistake.
Why don't you grow up, Baxter? Be a mensch. You know what that means? I'm not sure. A mensch, a human being. So you got off easy this time, so you were lucky. Wasn't I? But you're not out of the woods yet, Baxter, because most of them try it again.
Here, Baxter is talking to his neighbor about a woman that Baxter was dating. When the woman had learned that Baxter was not serious about the relationship, she tried to kill herself. The neighbor is telling Baxter that he should act like a caring human being in the future, and that he got off easy this time. The neighbor is saying that Baxter did not experience any severe consequences for his bad behavior this time, but the next time, he may not be so lucky.
Then without turning around, she said, "I'll pray for you." And she got out of the car.
Wow. You got off easy.
Easy for you, easy for me, not easy for Eric.
Here, Dr. House is talking with Marcus about his brother, Eric. Marcus describes how after he and his brother had stolen a car as kids, they were caught by the police. Their mother then told them that she would pray for them. Dr. House says that both Marcus and Eric got off easy. Marcus disagrees and says that although it was easy for him, it was not easy for his brother, Eric. Eric felt very bad because he thought that he had really hurt his mother. Congratulations, you've completed the video. I hope that you will now understand these phrases when you hear them in the future.